Okay, this is Richmond, and today we are to talk about mathematics and then how to make math very easy. People are just complaining about math very hard, so difficult. You can't do it. As it states you to the end of this tutorial. All you need to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you can smash on that notification bell icon, and every day that I just drop a new video, you'll be notified. So let's continue and let's start today's tutorial, and I'm going to like it. You're going to like it, so share this tutorial to all your friends, and I'm going to help them a lot. Thank you.
Let's go. More fire.
Hello, once again, this is Richmond, and then today's tutorial we want to find the square root of 2 digits. Exactly how can we find the square root of 2 digits? Easily. That's the reason for this tutorial. Okay, so I have a lot of tricks that we can use to do mathematics very easy and very simple. And then please, if you don't want to miss any tutorial, any good tutorial like this, subscribe to my channel for tutorial every 3 days in a week. Alright, so let's take this example and see how best we can solve it. So you're having a square root of 87. Okay, let's find the square root of 87. What's the answer here? Okay, so the key to this is, and I can say the square root is 9.333. okay, 9.3, because the 3 will be repeating itself. Okay, so how do I get this very fast like this? Okay, so 87 is not a perfect square, so you can just maybe 81 the perfect square, so you get a 9 square is 81, 36 like this, you get 6 square, 25, 5 square, you get it, right? 16, you get 4 square, you get it. 100, you get 10 square. But that's not like this. 87, you can't get to number perfectly to 1 square, you get 87, right? So all that you need to do here is that let's find, okay, the next number here, which is having a perfect square. Okay, so the next number we can get from 87, which is having a perfect square, is 81. Okay, so 81 like this, we can find the square root perfectly, which is 9. Okay, the square root of 81 is 9. So all that you need to do here, is that let's find the square root of 81, which is 9. Okay, so you come and write your 9 here. Very perfect. And then now you've written 9, so it left it 6 here, because we have square root of 87, and I written square root of 81, so it means that I left it 6. When I add square root of 6 to square root of 81, then you get square root of 87. So now the 6 which is left, come and write it here as a fraction, so 6 on top. And then the next thing that you need to do is very simple. You double the whole number here, that's 9. Double the 9, you get 18, and then you write it as a denominator here. So I have 6 over 18, so 9 whole number, 6 over 18. And now what do you do here? We can simplify this. 6 can go to itself just 1 time, so let me just write here 9, and then 6 go to itself 1 time, and 6 go to 18 3 times. So we have 9 whole number, 1 over 3. And then when we change 1 over 3 to decimal, you will get 0.3333. So that tells us that our answer, which is the square root of 87, is equal to 9.33. Okay, very easy. Okay, so let's take a next example and see how we can do it very fast. This I want to do it very fast because want to use just less than 2 seconds to come out with the solutions of this particular square root. Okay, so we have square root of 39. Okay, square root of 39. What that you can do here is that what is the next number that we can obtain from square root of 39 which can give us a perfect square, which is 36, right? So we have square root of 36 here. And you know square root of 36 is equal to 6. Perfect. So now 36 here and here 39 here, so leave it 3. So write a 3 here as a numerator, and then we double the 6 to get 12 like this. And then all that you can do here is very simple. We can say that 6 whole number, 3 goes to itself 1, and then 3 goes to 12 4 times like this. Okay, and then 1 over 4 is the same as 0.25. 1 over 4 is the same as 0.25. Then next tutorial I'll just do a tutorial on how to find long division of numbers. So when I divide in numbers in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator, how do we do it? My next tutorial will be that. Okay, so now 1 over 4 is the same as 0.25. So to write this one, we write a 6.25 here, and that is the square root of 39. Let's take another example, square root of 12, and see how far and best we can do this. Okay, square root of 12. All right, so square root of 12. Very interesting here. So what is the number here that can give a perfect square? A number that we can obtain from 12 that will give a perfect square. Okay, that's 9, right? Square root of 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, and then 9, it will leave it 3 here because 9 plus 3 give us 12. So the 3 will be a numerator right here. We double the 3, we get 6. Okay, and then what do we have here? We can write this one as 3 whole number. 3 goes to itself 1, and 3 goes to 6 2. And you know 1 over 2 is the same as 0.5, and we can write this one as 3.5 perfectly, right? So let's take maybe last, okay, but not the least. Okay, let's take the last but one question and also see how we can do it. All right, so let's take 27. Square root of 27. Square root of 27. And then let's talk about the number which is we can get a perfect square from this. The perfect square that we can get from this, a number that we write, and we get a perfect square. All right, which is 25. So we can get 25 here. Okay, and root 25, we get 5. What is a perfect square? Perfect square is a number when we multiply by itself, we will to get the number in the root. Okay, so when we multiply by 5, we get 25. So we say 5 square become a perfect square. All right, 5 square is perfect. When I multiply by itself, I get 25, right? So here, what I'm to do here is that 25 now I left with 2 here, because 25 plus 2 gives 27. So write that 2 as a numerator over, you double this 5 and we get 10 here. And then all that we know is that 2 over 10 will give us 0.2. So 0.2, we can write this one as 5.2. Okay, let's take the last example, which is root 18. Square root of 18. Let's find the square root of 18. So a number here that we can obtain from this 18 that will give us a perfect square is 16. 16 here. So 16, the square root of 16 will give us 4. Okay, so write our 4 here, and then 16 plus 2 will give us 18. So the 2 will come here as a numerator. And then we double the 4, and then we will get 8 like this. And then what I can do here again is that 2 goes to itself 1, and then 2 goes to 8 4 times. Okay, and then know this one, 1 over 4 the same as 0.25. okay, 0.25. So 0.25, then we can write the answer, the final answer, as 4.25. Thank you for watching this tutorial. And what that I want you to do, if you like this tutorial, just share it and then leave your comment down below, so that when I check the comment and I see what you want me to do, a tutorial that I want to prepare, I will do my best to prepare the best tutorial for you. Thank you, and I want to subscribe to my channel for good tutorials like this. God bless you and stay tuned.